Good morning, America. As the sun rises over the heartland, a sense of anticipation fills the air. Today marks the beginning of a week that could bring some of the most volatile weather we've seen this season. It's March 5th, 2026, and a powerful weather pattern is unfolding across the nation's midsection. Meteorologists have been tracking this system for days, and now all eyes are on the central United States as a multi-day severe weather event takes shape. From the wide-open plains of Texas all the way up to the Great Lakes, the atmosphere is becoming supercharged. This isn't just a passing rainstorm. Millions are facing the risk of powerful thunderstorms, destructive winds, large hail, and even tornadoes. The threat is real, and it stretches across hundreds of miles, impacting both rural communities and bustling cities alike. This is the classic battle of the seasons, winter's lingering chill colliding with the first surges of spring's warmth. Cold, dry air from the north is meeting warm, moisture-laden air from the Gulf of Mexico, creating the perfect recipe for explosive weather. When these air masses clash, the results can be dramatic and dangerous. The central U.S. becomes a battleground, with each new disturbance setting off fresh rounds of severe weather. Over the next week, we'll see a parade of storm systems, each one bringing its own set of hazards, sometimes in the same places, sometimes shifting the focus to new areas. Every day will bring a new area of concern and a different combination of threats. Some days, the risk may be tornadoes. On others, it could be damaging winds or hail. The situation is dynamic, and it's important to stay alert as forecasts evolve. Our mission is to guide you through the timeline, highlighting when and where the greatest risks will occur. We want you to know exactly when to be most vigilant so you can make informed decisions for yourself and your loved ones. This is a time for preparation and awareness, not fear. Taking simple steps now, like reviewing your emergency plan, checking your supplies, and staying connected with neighbors, can make all the difference if severe weather strikes. Staying informed is your best defense. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings, whether it's a weather radio, smartphone alerts, or local news updates. The more you know, the better prepared you'll be to act quickly if conditions change. In this special report, we'll break down the science behind these storms, pinpoint the cities and towns most at risk, and give you practical, actionable advice to help keep you and your family safe. We'll also share tips from experts and stories from people who have weathered similar storms before. So let's dive into the details, learn what to expect, and get you prepared for the week ahead. Together, we can face whatever the skies may bring. What's fueling this threat? It's a classic recipe. Warm, humid air surging from the Gulf of Mexico meets cooler, drier air from the north, all stirred by powerful upper-level winds. The warm air acts as fuel, creating instability and explosive thunderstorm potential. The cold front acts as a trigger, forcing the warm air to rise rapidly. The jet stream above adds strong wind shear, causing storms to rotate, key for tornado formation. When these ingredients combine, the risk for severe weather skyrockets. This week, the central U.S. is the kitchen for this volatile mix. Multiple rounds of storms are likely. Meteorologists are watching closely, and everyone in the path should be on high alert. Let's see how this unfolds day by day. Today is Thursday, March 5th, and it marks the beginning of what could be a significant and potentially dangerous severe weather sequence across the heart of the country. As the sun rises over the plains, the atmosphere is already showing signs of unrest, with ominous clouds gathering and the wind picking up. Meteorologists have been tracking this system for days, and now, the first rumbles of what could be a multi-day outbreak are starting to make themselves known. The main focus today is on the southern and central plains, where conditions are coming together for the development of strong to severe thunderstorms. These regions are no strangers to volatile spring weather, but today's setup is especially concerning due to the combination of warm, moist air and a powerful jet stream overhead. Forecasters are zeroing in on northwestern Texas, western Oklahoma, and south-central Kansas as the areas most at risk. This afternoon and evening, these locations are expected to see the most intense storms, with the potential for rapid development and quick changes in storm intensity. The primary threats today include very large hail, possibly golf ball-sized or even larger, and damaging wind gusts that could exceed 60 miles per hour. These storms may bring sudden bursts of wind strong enough to down trees and power lines, and hail, that can damage vehicles, roofs, and crops in a matter of minutes. While the overall tornado risk is lower compared to other hazards, it's important to remember that a few isolated tornadoes are still possible, especially in areas where storms become more organized. Even a single tornado can cause significant damage and pose a serious threat to anyone in its path. That's why it's crucial to have multiple reliable ways to receive weather warnings. Whether it's a weather radio, smartphone alerts, or local sirens, if a tornado warning is issued for your area, don't hesitate. Seek shelter immediately and follow your safety plan. The threat zone today stretches far and wide, from west central Texas all the way up to southeastern South Dakota. Even if you're not directly in the bullseye, it's important to stay weather aware, as storms can shift and intensify quickly. Now is the time to double-check your severe weather plan and make sure your emergency kit is fully stocked with essentials like water, flashlights, batteries, and a first aid kit. Review your plan with your family so everyone knows what to do if severe weather strikes. The curtain is rising on this severe weather event, and the atmosphere is primed for action. The next several hours could bring rapidly changing conditions, so keep a close eye on the sky and local updates. Stay alert, stay prepared, and take every warning seriously as the first act of this severe weather sequence begins to unfold. Friday, March 6th, stands out as the most dangerous day of the week. A day when all the atmospheric ingredients come together for a potentially historic severe weather outbreak. Meteorologists have been tracking this system for days, and now the threat is imminent. The combination of warm, moist air surging northward, powerful upper-level winds, and a strong cold front sets the stage for explosive storm development. As the day progresses, the threat zone shifts eastward, stretching from central Texas all the way up to southern Wisconsin. The highest risk area is focused on northern Texas, Oklahoma, and central Missouri, where conditions are most favorable for violent storms. This corridor is under a particularly heightened alert, with forecasters warning of the potential for multiple tornadoes and widespread damaging winds. Major metropolitan areas like Dallas, Oklahoma City, and Kansas City are directly in the bullseye for supercell thunderstorms. These storms are capable of producing strong, long-track tornadoes, giant hailstones, and destructive straight-line winds. Millions of people live in these cities, making preparedness and awareness absolutely critical. By Friday night, the severe threat pushes as far east as Chicago. Nighttime tornadoes are especially dangerous because they are harder to see and can catch people off guard while they sleep. The risk of injury and fatalities increases after dark, so it's vital to stay alert even late into the evening. Make sure you have a weather radio with loud alerts that can wake you up if a warning is issued overnight. Don't rely solely on your phone, as power outages or network issues can disrupt alerts. A dedicated weather radio is your best line of defense when storms strike after dark. Take time now to identify your safest shelter location, ideally the lowest level of your home, in an interior room, away from windows and exterior walls. Make sure everyone in your household knows where to go and how to get there quickly. Keep your phone fully charged and stay tuned to local weather updates throughout the day and night. Having multiple ways to receive warnings increases your chances of staying safe. Remember, Friday's storms will be fast-moving and can intensify with little warning. Conditions can change rapidly, so don't wait until you see threatening skies to take action. Preparation and quick action are the keys to staying safe during severe weather. Review your emergency plan, gather supplies, and make sure everyone knows what to do. Stay weather aware and take every warning seriously. As the weekend arrives, the storm system evolves, creating two main areas of concern for Saturday, March 7th. The southern zone, from southern Texas across the Gulf Coast to western Tennessee and Alabama, faces large hail, damaging winds, and increasing flash flooding risk. Heavy rain on already saturated ground means flooding could develop quickly. Remember, turn around, don't drown. Meanwhile, a second area of severe storms will develop from the eastern Ohio Valley into Pennsylvania and western New York. Here, damaging hail, strong winds, and localized flash flooding are the main threats. The weekend brings a complex picture, multiple risk zones, not just one line of storms. Stay weather aware and up to date with forecasts if you're in these areas. Flooding becomes a bigger danger, but vigilance remains crucial. As we move past the peak, Sunday and Monday bring a shift toward localized flash flooding, though strong storms remain possible. On Sunday, watch for storms in Virginia, the Carolinas, and again in central Texas. Torrential downpours are the main concern, especially with saturated ground. Monday reloads the pattern over the southern plains. Central Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas face more storms and flooding. Warning fatigue is real, but treat each new threat seriously. The tornado risk drops, but flooding remains a significant danger. Monitor local forecasts and be ready to act if flood warnings are issued. Don't let your guard down. The threat lingers for a few more days. Severe thunderstorms bring three main dangers: tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. Tornadoes are violently rotating columns of air that can destroy homes and toss vehicles. Large hail forms in powerful updrafts, growing to baseball size or larger, damaging cars, crops, and property. Straight-line winds, not rotating like tornadoes, can exceed 70 miles per hour and cause widespread destruction. All three threats can occur in the same storm, especially in supercells. When a severe thunderstorm warning is issued, it means any or all of these hazards are possible. Don't underestimate straight-line winds. They can be as destructive as weak tornadoes. Understanding these threats is the first step to protecting yourself. Take every warning seriously and act quickly. Flash flooding is often the deadliest severe weather threat, striking with little warning. It happens when heavy rain overwhelms the ground and drainage systems, turning streets into rivers in minutes. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock you off your feet. 2 feet can sweep away vehicles. Never drive or walk through flooded areas. Turn around, don't drown. Flash flooding can strike anywhere, especially in low-lying or hilly areas. Know your flood risk and pay attention to watches and warnings. If told to evacuate, do so immediately. As this storm system stalls and dumps rain, flooding will become a primary concern. Preparation is your best defense against severe weather. Identify your safe place, lowest, most interior room, and make sure everyone knows the plan. Practice your plan so it's automatic in an emergency. Have multiple ways to receive alerts. NOAA weather radio, smartphone apps, and local TV. Assemble an emergency kit: flashlight, batteries, first aid supplies, medications, sturdy shoes, and helmets. Take every warning seriously. Don't wait to see the storm. When a warning is issued, go to your safe place immediately and stay there until it's safe. Don't risk your safety for photos or video. Staying informed and ready to act can save lives. Stay safe, everyone.